As a coach, I take great pleasure in seeing a student really improve. The process by which our students improve themselves and the journey we take together is very fulfilling. Today, I'm going to highlight a bowler who took his lessons, put our plan into action, and really improved his game. Coming up next on The Art of Bowling. I'd like to announce our partnership with Bowlify. They have made me a national member of the Bowlify staff and are now the exclusive jersey of Art of Bowling channel. Please look in the context box below for your link to your Bowlify Art of Bowling jersey. Hi, I'm Coach Arthur. Thanks for watching the Art of Bowling channel, where we discuss tips, tricks, and techniques in order for you to bowl your best. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss another episode of Art of Bowling. I'd like everybody to meet Aaron Kim, a real estate agent from Staten Island. He has now enjoyed 3 lessons with me over a 4-week period. What's awesome about Aaron is he really internalized the feedback we gave him during his lessons. He understands what we expect of him, but more importantly, he knew what he wanted to get out of our lessons together. It has been quite the transformation. Not only do I get a sense of pride, but I get a little verklempt when I see a bowler improve as much as Aaron has. It feels good helping people. So when it comes to Aaron's skill level, he is a newbie at the sport, but he has a lot of passion for this game. When he made the decision to really get into bowling, he tried anything to improve his game. He tried bowling with his thumb. He tried bowling with no thumb to make the ball hook more. He found out that he didn't quite have the control he needed, so he put his thumb back in and was back to square one. Aaron was looking online to see what he could find out about getting better at bowling, and he stumbled across our YouTube channel. And that's how he reached out to me about coaching lessons. The first thing I noticed was Aaron had some pretty good foot speed. This is a great foundation for getting his ball speed to a decent level. We just have to get all the parts in sync together. His ball speed was in the 8 to 9 mile an hour range, not exactly lighting up the speed gun. If you want to be better at anything, you have to be willing to put in the work, and Aaron was ready to do so. Although his foot speed gets him to the line quickly, there is no cadence to his footwork. And this was throwing everything off. His second step was too small, his third step too large. Just no timing or cadence to his footwork. His arm swing was also kind of short, and his left arm, well, it was just dangling there. So we're going to take one thing at a time. The first thing I did was I grabbed the swing trainer from Eileen's Bowling Buddies. I had Aaron swing the swing trainer underneath his head in the finished position. If you don't have a swing trainer from Eileen's Bowling Buddies, use a ball and a ball sling. Remember, let the ball swing the arm, not the arm swing the ball. We then went to the no-step drill. After about 15 shots at the line, we decided to put his arm swing to the test. And sure enough, we saw a big difference. The arm swing was longer and the ball speed was a little bit higher. Yet, he was not quite in sync yet. I reminded Aaron to work on the things that we worked at the end of the lesson. We scheduled the second lesson for 2 weeks, and he was feeling pretty good about what we accomplished the first lesson. 2 weeks later, at our second lesson, I asked Aaron if he had been working on the things we had talked about. Sure enough, he pulls out Eileen Bowling Buddy's swing trainer from his bag. I knew that we were going to be in for a good second lesson because Aaron put the work in that we had done the week before. The way he was throwing the ball, I was sure he had worked on the things we talked about. If I had to guess, probably about 50% of the students that I work with put in the kind of work that they need to in order to have the lessons pay off. Aaron was showing real progress. Aaron also told me at the outset of our lesson that he had his high game of 214. His teammates were really happy with the way he had come along. Now it was time to fiddle with his footwork, getting his rhythm right and tweaking his timing and tempo. So what I did was I got on one knee in front of Aaron. I let him take one step and drop the ball into my hand to emulate the push-off, moving the ball into his swing to get the ball into his swing earlier. We did this 25 or 30 times. After that, we put the ball down. Then we started working on the first 2 steps of his delivery without a ball. First step short, second step big. First step short, second step big. Kind of like a dance. We did it together. Once he got used to moving the ball into the swing earlier, we put the ball back down on the rack. Then we practiced the steps without a ball. We got used to that, and then I let him try it. Felt a little awkward, but you gotta break a few eggs in order to make an omelet. And for bowling, you gotta break a few balls or, never mind. What I'm getting at is Aaron is used to what he's used to, and now we're trying to fix his timing. And well, it's gonna feel awkward until it doesn't. But it started to come together by the end of the lesson. We ended the day feeling pretty accomplished, with Aaron promising to work on his footwork for the next lesson. As we started the 3rd lesson, Aaron told me how he would go into a hallway and picture a bowling alley and practice his 4-step approach. I do this too, only I don't care if anybody's watching, I just do it. Aaron told me how people were noticing how his game was improving. In fact, he recalled how one jerk in his league was calling him a dumper. Hey, a guy don't get better that quick. This guy's been dumping. A guy can get better that quick. A lot of hard work, a few lessons sprinkled in, and it can happen for anyone. All of Aaron's hard work was paying off. What a difference. During warm-up, I showed Aaron a video of where he had started and where he was now. He himself couldn't believe how far it had come along, all because we made a plan. This lesson we incorporated his opposite arm. I like to do this for 2 reasons. One, and obviously, balance. The second is it helps engage the right hip through the shot, giving you more power and more speed. I showed him how he should keep his thumb down to keep the arm tucked close to your body, and to switch the arms as he was releasing the ball. We saw an immediate change in ball speed and form. So that's what we have on Aaron. Pretty exciting for me. More so, I think, for him. Can I guarantee that everybody will have the same result? Well, that question can only be answered by you. Are you willing to put in the hard work it takes? Aaron put in hard work and the homework, and it showed in his game. If you'd like to set up an Art of Bowling clinic in your city, get in touch with me and we'll see what we can do. Until then, stay safe, and thanks for watching, and see you on the lanes.